friends, and welcome back to Growing Mothers. Today we're going to talk about 4 quick tips to relieve baby constipation. Raise your hand if you've ever Googled how many days can my baby go without pooping before it's an emergency. Yep. I feel like my search history has suffered since becoming a mom because I legitimately Google so many weird things about this little guy just to make sure that he's okay. But I actually found out that breastfed babies, once they're past like 6 weeks, sometimes go days without pooping, and it's totally normal, it's totally fine. It's just because breast milk doesn't really create a lot of waste. So they don't have to poop that often. Before 6 weeks, they should definitely be pooping like at least once a day, but usually like every time they eat. I do not miss the newborn poops at all. It was the worst. This is so much better. It's like every couple days. It's wonderful. But yeah, so today I'm just going to share my 4 tips for helping these little guys poop when they do get constipated, because it does totally happen sometimes. Okay, number 1 is bicycle circles. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So basically you're just going to move their legs back and forth. You want to be gentle, you want to make it fun, like a little game. He actually doesn't mind it. He kind of thinks it's funny. But that really helps get their just like organs and everything just kind of moving, and it just helps their bowels. So that's usually the first thing that we do, and we will actually do that just preventatively, like not even when he's struggling to poop, just preventatively so that he doesn't have trouble pooping. Okay, number 2 is a little tummy massage. I call it the poop massage, which I know is weird, but it really works. So you kind of just do like small, like gentle circles on their stomach with your thumb, and he doesn't really seem to mind it. So it definitely, with the bicycle circles, helps a lot. Number 3, if that's still not working, you can give your baby a nice warm bath. Obviously you don't want it to be too warm, but you want it to be just like a good temperature, and a warm bath definitely helps them poop. The only issue with that is they sometimes end up pooping in the bath. So definitely be prepared for that. I wouldn't necessarily recommend being in the bath with your baby if you're giving them a bath to help them poop, because that would be just terrible. It's not happened to us yet, but I'm sure it will eventually. But yeah, give your baby a nice warm bath. Let them soak in the water for a little bit. That makes a huge difference. Alright, number 4. If your baby is still not pooping, then I would actually, as long as you're breastfeeding, I would recommend drinking a lot of water and even adding some prune juice to your own diet, because your baby will get some of the benefits from that as well if you're breastfeeding. So that's different if you are doing formula or something else. But if you're breastfeeding, go ahead and just have some prune juice, which I hate prune juice, but for them, it's definitely worth it. Okay, and obviously, if your baby is just like obviously super uncomfortable, they're crying for really long periods of time, their stomach is hard, or it's been more than 5 days, don't hesitate to call your pediatrician. It's always better to check. And just make sure everything is fine. But yeah, I hope these tips were helpful. I hope that if this is something you're struggling with, that this makes a big difference. I know it makes a big difference for us. So thanks so much for being here. If you like my video, please like and subscribe. Until next time, friends. Thanks so much. Bye.